What's going on, everyone? Crush back here with another video. Hope everyone's having a great day today. I know I am. And I should feel a little bit better. I did like 3 recordings today, and yeah, this is going to probably be the last one I do for the day, but I really feel great. I actually feel great doing this, and I'm super excited to finally do this tier list. This is one I've wanted to do for a long time, and this one is the R6 tier list, well, R6 characters tier list to be exact. And yeah, I was looking for the right one because most of them usually were either a little bit too small, didn't have exactly who I wanted on the list. But this one, as overkill as it may look, it has everyone. It has everyone, and yeah, I can't really see anyone that's missing on here. There's oh my god, there's so many fucking names. Which I won't remember because there's just too many to remember, you know. But yeah, so we're gonna be ranking all these bad boys, into the chart over here. Now, S, obviously, there's only gonna be a few that go in here. This is the top of the line, top god mode. Yeah, so only the greatest characters can go in there. A, characters that are really good will still go in here, but just not quite as good as S, in my opinion. B, characters are okay, somewhat good, maybe don't show up enough, but they're not bad characters. C, meh, don't really care about them, don't hate them, but don't really like them that much. And D, don't like them, and of course don't remember, because there's a lot of characters on this list, and I won't remember every single character. I'll know most of them, most likely, but yeah, every one I just won't remember. So yeah, with that being said, let's get right into it. So starting off the list, we got Abigail Marston, John Marston's lovely wife, and Jack Marston's mom. And where would I put her? So she's badass, she's cool. She can be very, very annoying and bitchy though at the same time. So, and also I'm not going to spend too much time on any single character unless they're big. I just want to throw that out there right now. Just because there's so many on this list. But yeah, so Abigail Marston, I like her. She's okay. She can be badass. But yeah, I don't really care for her too much. So I'll probably put her in B. I don't hate her. I like her. But not my favorite character though. Now this dude, I don't remember this guy's name. I know that he has a twin. I'll probably look his name up later after the recording, along with anyone that I don't remember on this list, because again, there's just so many people. But basically, this dude is competing with his brother in the game the whole time, trying to see who can do the more ridiculous. Basically, he's kind of a stuntman, but I don't know. This dude, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, he's the type of stuntman, jackass type of stuntman, where he'll be like, "Kick me as hard as you can in the balls, I'll survive." And then he gets kicked in the balls, and his brother's like, "Hey, kick me harder, I can survive it even better." Then he's like, "Well, break my arm, I can survive that with hurt balls." And yeah, he's that type of dude. It's kind of hard to explain. He just is kind of like a jackass type actor. And yeah, he's pretty cool though. We don't really see him too often. He's an optional mission type of dude. So where would I put him? I like him. I'll put him in B, just because he's crazy, you know, and yeah, I like him. What can you say? It's basically Wild Wild West Jackass with him and his brother, so yeah. So the next one on the list is the writer of the Gunslingers. Now, basically, this dude, you'll find him at the very beginning. Well, not the very beginning, but the second chapter in the second game. And he's basically trying to get history on every single major gunslayer in the game. And I'm pretty sure this is who it is. If I'm mistaken, I'll definitely correct myself later on. But yeah, he's okay. I mean, I think his missions are pretty cool, to say the least. Some of his missions involve you fighting side by side with some gunslingers, along with killing a few that probably are on this list. But him as a character, I don't really care for him too much. I'd probably put him C, because he doesn't really matter. It's just his missions are good, so yeah, I don't really care too much for him, but I don't hate him though. He's alright. Now the next one on the list, I can't remember this guy's name, but basically this dude is the photographer in Red Dead. He takes pictures of all different types of animals, and all of his missions are optional, just like this guy and this guy. But I really like him though. He seems like a pretty nice dude. He's always respectful. He makes little jokes about himself. Poor dude. He must not have that much self-esteem. But yeah, no, he's a pretty cool dude, and he just has some nice relaxing missions for the most part, and he's just a really likable dude. So I would put him on A, because he's actually a fucking G in my opinion. Now this next dude, I think this is the serial killer. I can't quite remember, but that mustache, I know the serial killer in the game had a mustache like that, like a fucking Mario type of mustache, Italian mustache, or whatever the hell it is. So, in order to find this dude, you'll need to find 3 types of dead bodies that are just chopped up and pretty much fucked up that contain parts of a map to locate this dude. And once you find him, he actually knocks Arthur out, or John. I don't know if John can actually do the mission, but I'm pretty sure he can. And he knocks him out, and then John ends up beating his ass, or Arthur, depending on who you play. And then once you bring him back to the sheriff, you either can kill him after he attacks the sheriff, or just let the sheriff kill him. It doesn't matter. I think he's cool. I think it's a nice little Easter egg in the game. I think that it's fun to find the map pieces in order to locate them, because it just feels super rewarding in my opinion. But with this dude, there's not too much story behind him, so I put him on B, just because there's not really that much to do with him. Now this guy, Alden, at the Rhodes train station. He's not really a big character. Sure, he's part of a mission that you do once you're in Rhodes in Chapter 3. But besides being Trelawney's friend, and besides, like, giving Arthur information on some licks that you can hit in the game, he's not really that useful. I mean, he's okay. I don't really care too much for him, but he's just kind of that guy where if you want extra money, you just go to him. So, not much to be said with him. I'll put him on C, just because there's not much to do with him. Now, this dude... I never really understood this guy too much. I know that he's the guy, so he's located in Saint Denis, and he lives in kind of like a greenhouse type house. I don't know how to explain where he's at, but I can't remember the exact side mission that goes with him, but I know he's another side mission character, but that's really all I can remember. That's the only reason I even recognize this dude is because he looks like the one food critic from Ratatouille. You can't lie. This motherfucker looks split image with the food critic. But, yeah, just not much information on him, so I'll have to put him in C. Now, this is Mr. White, I believe, and Mr. White... I think it's Mr. White. Yeah, no, I think it's Mr. White. Mr. White's another character. He's an escaped prisoner, and, as John or Arthur, you help him and Mr. Black basically try and escape and live on their own. And he's okay, I guess. It's kind of funny seeing their bickering, but there's not really much I can say for this dude. All you do is just help them out with random missions. So, again, C. Don't really care too much for him, and don't really... Yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Not much information. And same with Mr. Black. God, their names are fucking... Their names mix you up. I think this is Mr. Black. I don't remember, but if this is him, then it's the exact same case with Mr. White. This dude, okay, so this is the inventor, or one of the inventors. This guy is the guy who made the electric chair. Now, I think this dude's pretty cool. I love smart characters in these games, and I mean, you do some missions for him, like get moonshine and find a test subject and stuff like that. But I like his missions. I like him as a character. I can't remember if he dies. I think it's... I don't remember if he dies or not. I think he does die to his invention by accident, but I can't quite remember. But I still like him as a character, so I'll put him in B. Now, Agent Ross, man, okay, we got another major character. The first major character since Abigail. Now, Agent Ross, bro, I fucking love Agent Ross. Talk about a villain. He's just an outstanding character. He's a really good written character. Here's what makes him really good in my opinion. He's a human, you know? He offered Arthur, along with the gang, ways out twice. Two times. Technically with Micah it was 3 because he's a fucking rat, but with Arthur he offered 2 offers to try and run away and to just give up Dutch, but Arthur obviously didn't. So I think he's a good character. I think he's really smart. Obviously, he can piss you off sometimes with some of the stuff he does, but I think he's a really good character, so I would put him in S. Unlike Ross. Or wait, did I call him Ross? I meant Milton. Fuck! I think I did. God damn it, I called him Ross. Milton, though, is a great villain. He's just an outstanding villain. Very smart, very calculated, and yeah, just a great villain. Unlike Ross, because Ross, I feel like, is more hot-headed and just unlikable and kind of a dickhead. This dude you can at least relate to, you know? You can at least relate to. But yeah, no, I definitely have to put him in S as a villain. He's a great villain. Boy, now talk about villains. Angelo Bronte. Now this dude, you get introduced to him late chapter 3 and then pretty much the whole chapter 4 while you're in Saint Denis. Now, this dude I think is kind of cool. I think he's cool. He's a dickhead, but he's cool. He's he pretty much runs the mafia in the city, and he's part of a lot of corruption, and I really like that he's with all that shit. Is he that good of a villain? Not really. I mean, he thought the only reason this dude was even a villain, in my opinion, to begin with, or for at least as long as he was a villain, was because the Van der Linde gang thought he was stupid, but he actually wasn't stupid. He's not exactly the smartest dude on this list, I'll say that. He's not as smart as Milton, but basically the only reason this dude was even a villain after they rescued Jack was because Dutch got swindled by him. Now, he's definitely not the smartest villain, and here's why. Because after this dude set Dutch up, this dude's a fucking idiot for thinking Dutch wouldn't try and attack him, come back at him. He let his pride overcome pretty much his safety, you know? Because Dutch isn't going to let that shit slide. So, he died a pretty bad death, not going to lie. But as a character, I think he was pretty cool. He's not like the greatest character on this list, but I think he's pretty cool. So, where would I put him? I would probably put him on A, because I do like his personality. I do like his role in the game. Is he S? Fuck no, he's not S, but I think he's pretty cool though. So yeah, I'll put him on A. This dude, man, he looks familiar, but I can't remember where he's from, so I'm gonna have to put him in don't remember. Now this dude is Mr. Geddes, and Mr. Geddes, I gotta give him an A, because he's a pretty cool dude. He helped John out after John worked for him for a while, and just a really nice dude. So yeah, you can't hate him, you know. He's just helpful. I'm pretty sure that's Mr. Geddes. I don't think it's the banker, the cousin banker. If it is, then I'll correct myself. But either way, the cousin banker and Mr. Geddes are nice dudes. But if this is Mr. Geddes, he remains an A, just because he's a good guy, you know, good guy. Now this dude, Anthony Foreman. This dude was a minor villain in the game. He was mainly after Tilly the whole time, because Tilly ran with him and his gang for a while. As a character, I don't know. I mean, I don't really hate the dude. I think he's okay. He's more annoying, if anything. You can kind of understand why he comes back for Tilly, because, I mean, Tilly killed his brother or his cousin or whoever, some kind of family member, but it's kind of... But when you hear why she did it, it's pretty obvious, because the dude was like, I don't know exactly what he was doing. I can't remember. It's been a while, but he basically deserved it. And then this dude was trying to avenge his family member by capturing Tilly, but he failed ultimately. And you have the choice between killing him or sparing him in the game. I don't really care for him too much. I'd probably put him on C. He's alright, but he's not like that good of a character in my opinion. Now this dude, I don't remember this guy's name. I think he's the deputy in Rhodes to Sheriff Gray. Archibald's his name. He's a likable dude. He's pretty nice. He helps educate you on the area in Rhodes. He seems like he's trying to do his job to the books and try and do it well. And it's kind of sad how he went out. I mean, I'm sure that he was working with Gray the whole time, and Gray knew just exactly what the Van der Linde gang was doing the whole time in the game. But I don't know. We don't really get to spend that much time with him, but he seems alright. So, I don't know. I like him though, so I'll put him in B, just because he and Arthur seem to get along quite well. And I liked him as a character. Now, Archibald, or Archie Downs, the son of Thomas Downs, who died very early in the game. Now, this dude, and just to clarify, Thomas Downs died, not this dude. I don't really care too much for him. I mean, he's barely in the story. The only time he's, like, truly non-optionally in the game is after Arthur goes to Thomas Downs' house a couple times for payment. And then you get a couple side missions that involve this dude along with his mom. And, I mean, he's alright. He's alright. I don't really hate him, but I don't really care for him that much. He doesn't really have that much impact, so I'll probably put him on C. Oh boy, so we got another big boy on this list. Arthur Morgan, the cowboy himself. The cowboy himself. Anyway, so, yeah, no, Arthur immediately S. One of the greatest Rockstar protagonists ever. In my opinion, I think he's better than John. I like him a lot more than John. I love his personality, his toughness, and how he gets the job done every time. Not saying John doesn't, but I just like Arthur a little bit better. And it really sucks how Arthur has to die in the game, but it makes sense though, you know? And the story probably wouldn't be as good if he lived. But great protagonist, very great protagonist. Thanks for himself, especially in the second half of the game when shit gets bad. And just a really likable dude. I don't know what else to say, but yeah. S tier for sure. Now the next dude, oh my god, man, I love this guy. So I don't remember this guy's name, but he was the flight attendant with the hot air balloon in chapter, I think 6. Yeah, chapter 6 it was, I believe. And basically this dude's only seen in the balloon with Arthur flying above the prison, and he's a likable dude. I like him. He seemed like a friendly guy, cracking some jokes here and there. It's sad that he died. It's really fucked up, actually, that he died. I feel like his death was... I don't know. I feel like he didn't need to die in the game, but, you know, shit happens. But I really like the dude. He introduced us to the only flying mission in the game. The only flying mission in the game. And with that being said, I think it's pretty obvious. We got to put him in A just because he's a likable dude. Only flying mission in the game, stuff like that. So, yeah, A material for sure. Now, the next dude, we got Beau Gray. Now, this dude basically was the Romeo in the game. And Juliet, we'll probably get to her later on in this list on who she is, who his Juliet is specifically. And, I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this dude. This dude wanted to escape his family for a better life. And it's basically the whole Romeo and Juliet plot of the game. Basically with this dude, he's trying to marry a girl that's part of a family that rivals his. And it's the whole Romeo and Juliet script all over again. And, I mean, I don't hate the dude. I think it's actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. Just because Rockstar has so many cool Easter eggs in this game. And it's just kind of... cool that they added even that in the game. I like the dude, and there's some nice missions with him in it, so I'll put him on B, just because I don't really have a reason to put him in C. He just doesn't give me a reason, so yeah, that's all I gotta say. Now this dude, okay, I remember this guy. So he's in the early part of chapter 2. You do a bounty mission, and he's your first ever bounty that you'll get. And I don't remember his name, but he went by the Medicine Man, and he would just sell people poison, I believe. And yeah, just kill people. He was a scammer, and he's an asshole. He's a pretty big asshole. He's a pussy as well, a big pussy. He'd rather kill himself than go to jail. And I don't really dislike him. I don't really hate him. He's a scumbag. But I don't really hate him. But I don't really like him either. So I don't know. I'd put him in D. But I'd probably put him here just because he scammed people that were looking for actual medicine to help their family members that were dying. And he's a pretty bad character. Not written bad, but... Well, maybe written bad, debatable, but... He's a bad dude, so he definitely belongs in D. Now, the Saint Denis police chief, he's not a bad character, but we just get no interaction with him at all, I don't think, in the campaign. You can find him at the police station, but other than pissing him off or talking to him or killing him, there's not really much you do with him, so yeah, pretty neutral on that one. Now this guy, I call this guy Retard Lenny. So this dude is in an optional mission that is located in... what's it called? But basically, you do a mission where you fight this guy, and you're trying to help this one woman who's taking care of him. And basically, you rough him up so that he behaves. And it's kind of a fun mission. I love fist fighting. That's probably my favorite thing to do in the game. And this guy's kind of like a mini boss. So, I don't know. I'd put him in B just because it's a cool mission. You get to beat the shit out of someone, which I always love. And, yeah, but besides that mission, there's not really much you do with him afterwards, so yeah, I'd put him in B. Now Bill. Now Bill is a major character in both games. Not really too much in the second one, but in the first one, he's definitely one of the villains that you'll encounter and will need to take down. In the second game, he's with you and he helps you with stuff. And Bill's he's okay in the first half, definitely. He's stupid, and it's kind of fun to mess with him when you're just roaming and just antagonizing him. But besides that, after I'd say the second half and leaning into the end of Arthur's arc, he becomes a dickhead, and he becomes more associated with Micah than Arthur, and I don't know. He's not really that good of a villain. He's just kind of a dipshit that just follows a blind eye. And yeah, I'd probably put Bill just because I don't really hate him, but I don't really like him too much. I'd probably put him in C. And that's not because he's a bad character. It's just because he's an idiot, you know? He's just a hired gun. That's really all there is to him. This guy, I can't remember who this guy is. He's probably in the first game, but I just don't remember. Her, I don't remember her either. Now this dude, oh my god, so this guy, I don't remember his name, but this guy's the incest brother. So basically there's this cabin in the woods that's a little bit north of Emerald Ranch where this brother and sister lives, and they do incest with each other. It's really disgusting. And they invite Arthur or John to come in for like a drink, and then they end up drugging him and stealing his money. And then you can come back and kill them and get your money back. And he doesn't have a big role, but I find it fun to beat the shit out of him. So I don't know though, because incest, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's really weird, but no, we gotta put him in D just because he had incest with his fucking sister, and because he drugged Arthur or John, depending on who you play. But it's still a weird mission, but it's kind of cool though at the same time that they had it. But yeah, I'd have to put him in D. Now this dude, I remember this dude. He's part of the church in Saint Denis. He works with the nun, and nice guy, really nice guy. Arthur has a few missions with him. One of them being where Arthur rescues a few slaves that were locked in one of the, what's it called? One of the store's basements. I don't remember the exact store. But yeah, he's a nice guy. He's trying to help kids, so we don't really get too many missions with him, but I'll put him here just because after the first two church missions that we have with them, we kind of just get the nun after that, and the nun I feel has a more impactful role on Arthur than this guy, but still great character. I'll put him in B. Now Captain Monroe, this dude, I love this dude. I'm putting him in A already. Guy, great heart, helps the Indians, even though the military is super against the Indians just because it was just racism back in 1899 towards the Indians and the military and U.S. government as a whole. But this guy was actually trying to help the Indians work out a deal with the government. And great character. We got a decent amount of missions with him. He was a big character near the end of the game. And just a great guy. What can I say? Great guy. So I'll definitely have him in A. He's a top Chad. Now, Catherine Braithwaite. Oh my god, she was a bitch. She was a bitch. So I would put Catherine Braithwaite on, I don't know, I would put her on D just because she's another, I don't know actually. Should I put her on D? I just never liked her. I thought she was a total bitch because it was pretty obvious that she was going to backstab the Vanderlyn gang looking back on it, because if you return her own property to her, she's going to want the get back. She's not going to want to work with you. Like, she's not that stupid. She literally kidnapped a kid. She got her own fucking family to kidnap Jack, which is just fucked up. And, I mean, the Vanderlyn gang did burn her house down along with her in it, but she got that coming. She had that coming. So, yeah, I would put her in D just because she's not really that good of a villain either. She's just a snobby old woman, so, yeah. Okay, this dude, okay, look, I had to look this guy up just so that I was 100% sure he was who he was. Charles, I don't remember his last name, but this dude, this French dude, was one of the most badass characters in the game. This dude had no chill. So this dude would basically have sex with a bunch of dudes' wives in the game, like 5 or 6 or something like that. And he was an artist, and Arthur would help him out through some missions, and the guy ended up painting pictures of all the women he slept with and putting them on display, and a bunch of the husbands and, yeah, all the husbands and whoever else was there that would get offended at it got triggered and would try and fight him and fought Arthur, and it was pretty funny. This dude is a funny guy, and I love this guy. On his last mission that you're able to do with him, you have to rescue him and pretty much help him escape Saint Denis. So Yeah, awesome dude, very very clever character, and just so much fun to interact with. So easily an A, easily an A. Charles Smith. Now, wow, we got back-to-back Charles. Charles Smith was another member of the Vanderlyn gang, if that's not clear as it is. And I like Charles. He was a pretty good dude. He was he definitely was very very wise. He helped Arthur kind of through his emotional roller coaster towards the end of the game, and was basically telling him he could be a better person. And badass, bad motherfucker, very bad motherfucker. And I'm not saying he was a bad character, I'm saying he was bad, as in like he was badass, you know. And very likable character. I'm glad he lived, very glad he lived. Easily an A. Just love Charles. Now her, I don't remember her. She was the widow, and I kind of like to think that if Arthur survived, he and her might have gotten together, because she seemed to develop some kind of attachment to Arthur just because Arthur kind of saved her and by showing her how to hunt. And she's only in optional missions near the end of the game, but she's pretty nice. She's nice. She opens up about herself, and I think I would rank her higher if we had more missions with her, but because we just don't have too much, and because she's not really too special, as much as it pains me to say it, she's not too special, I'm gonna put her in B, just because I like her, but I just wish we could have more of her in the game, you know? Okay, now, I don't remember the fucking dumb religion that this guy was in. Okay, so this guy's head of the Chelonia religion, I believe. It was that stupid religion that Jamie joined that was super non-violent, and basically was just a bunch of guys with their heads up their asses, and it was pretty stupid. But Arthur ends up saving Jamie from this dude along with the rest of his cult, and this dude, I don't hate him, but I don't know where to put him. I would probably just put him in C, just because I don't hate him. I think he's just stupid and kind of manipulative, you know? I'm pretty sure he swindled Jimmy out of some money. Or not Jimmy, fuck, Jamie. But, yeah, not really much to say with this dude. We only see him once, and then after you rescue Jimmy, or, fuck, I did it again, Jamie, you never see him again. I don't remember who this guy is, so we're gonna put him in here. I know who this guy is, but I just don't remember his name. Basically, you can sell horses to him. I don't really care for him. I don't know. I mean, he's an alright dude. He's just another shop, basically. So I don't really have an opinion on him, so I'll just leave him there. This is Joe. Now, Joe, fuck Joe until the end. He was one of Micah's boys. He was a dickhead. He just very unlikable. Very, very unlikable dude. And I loved how in the end he was begging Sadie not to kill him, but Sadie ended up killing him anyway. Or John, depending on the option. But yeah, he helped fight with Micah and fought against Arthur, and is just a very unlikable dude. So fuck him until the end. He goes in D. Now, I can't remember, but I want to say this guy was with him, because there were two brothers who were horse sellers. Well, horse buyers, technically. They would buy horses from Arthur or John. And I think this is the brother, so I'm going to put him in here. Now, this dude, okay, this dude is a major character. This guy is part of the O'Driscolls. Now, even though he's a butthole, he's a pretty powerful butthole. He's part of the second strongest gang in the game, the O'Driscolls. Well, not just part of it. He's the head, the literal head, and a very big character in Red Dead 2. Now, I'm going to put him here because the O'Driscolls were pretty big in the beginning of the game. Then they kind of watered it down a little, and they were here and there. But this guy is responsible for a lot of death, and you run into his gang quite a bit in the game, and then he finally dies towards the end, and it's a major death. It's a major death. And, yeah, he goes in A, because I think he's a pretty smart dude. He and Dutch have some serious history. Oh, wait, Dutch is down here. And, yeah, I think he belongs in A. He's actually a pretty decent villain, in my opinion. Now, I don't remember the name of this dude, but he's basically the general in the military. He's a dickhead, man. Fuck this dude. This guy is one of the reasons the Indians kept getting fucked over so much. This dude would keep breaking the treaties that they would make, and he was just a butthole all around, man. This dude, I don't know. He was just an asshole. So fuck him until the end. He goes in D. Okay, so this guy right here, I don't know this guy's name either. He's in one of the first debt missions that Strauss assigns Arthur in Chapter 2. And you basically have to get money from him and his lady. You approach him, and he doesn't want to give any money to Arthur. So Arthur beats the shit out of him and gets the money. So he's not really that good of a character. He's pretty trash. He's pretty trash in my opinion. Sheriff Malloy, he's alright. I kind of like his character design. He's kind of a badass sheriff. He's pretty much the type of sheriff that doesn't ask questions and just wants the job done. And if you did anything, just don't tell him and you'll be fine. I think he's pretty cool. I like him. I think he's one of the best sheriffs in the game. So I'll put him on B just because, yeah, I like him as a character. And he's so much fun to fuck around with on free mode. Or free roam mode. My mistake. On free roam mode. If you say an insult, he just has a witty insult to say back at you. And it's pretty funny. So, yeah, I'd put him here. Okay, looking back on it, I think this is actually Mr. Geddes, and this was the banker for Mr. Geddes. Well, the cousin banker of Mr. Geddes. So I'm going to make some switcheroos real quick. I'm going to put the banker, I'll put him in B just because he gave that loan to John. Now, granted, it was with this guy's cosign, I believe. I believe he either cosigned or he just stuck up for John, which is how Beaker's Hope was even formed. But, I mean, this guy gave John the loan he needed on the land, so, I mean, a good guy, in my opinion. Not really much time spent with him, but he's an alright guy. And now this dude, I'm still going to put an A, though, just because he's pretty cool, so, yeah. Alright, this chick. So, this chick right here, I mean, I'm going to put her in C just because we don't really have that much time spent with her. I know that she's the dinosaur bone lady. You find all the dinosaur bone locations, and I think you report back to her once you find them all. I mean, she's okay, but I don't really care about her. I really have no opinion on her. I'm just going to put her in C. Now, I don't know this dude. I'm going to put him here. I feel like I should. I think I do know this guy. So, this dude, I believe, and I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure I know who this guy is. This dude is the guy who had his cart stolen in Rhodes. And it's an optional mission, I think. And Arthur basically just gives his cart back to him after it was stolen by a bunch of thieves. And he's a nice guy. He's a doctor. And, I mean, we don't really have much to go with him, but I would put him in C just because he seems like a nice dude. But I just don't have enough time spent with him, so I really have no opinion. This guy's probably a Red Dead 1 character. I don't recognize him, so I'm going to put him in here. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we have a major character right here. Dutch van der Linde. Villain. Good leader. Whatever you want to call him. He's an S tier character. Very smart character. Very condescending character. Big villain. Big villain in actually both games, in my opinion. Towards the end, he goes crazy. He goes crazy. Well, I mean, he kind of, yeah, towards the end he goes crazy. And he fucks Arthur over, which is a serious dick move, and sides with Micah. And he's also a major character / villain in the second game. But he's written beautifully. Beautifully. Great character. If you don't know why he's an S, then you just need to play the games. That's really it. I don't really have much more to say about him. I think this is Rain Falls. Now, Rain Falls was the son of the Indian chief. And I liked Rain Falls. I can understand why he hated the military so much. They fucked him and his whole tribe over so many times on treaties. And this dude wants some get back. And I actually really like him because he stands up for what he believes is right. Even though it didn't go well for the Indians in the end. And I believe they had to move to Canada. I know Charles had to move to Canada, but I know that the Indians had to move regardless, or else the military would just wipe them out for what they did. But I like him. I like him. He was a good dude. He sacrificed himself in good hopes that Arthur would live, which sadly it was in vain. But yeah, no, I really likable character. Really likable character. Now, I don't like this dude. I'd say fuck this guy until the end, because this guy was just annoying, number one, in Red Dead 2, and basically he didn't do anything besides just be at this guy's side. This guy was really smart, and this guy actually offered ways to get out. And this guy was taking notes from him. Agent Ross was taking notes from Milton, just so we're clear, on, I'd say, negotiation, which it was pretty clear in the second game when Ross promised to return John's family to him. and I believe in exchange for a clean record or something like that. Basically, John would be out of the life and he would be off the government's radar for good. But what does this asshole do in the second game? He lies and fucking backstabs John and just kills him. Which, pussy move, dude. Pussy move. At least this guy. I mean, we will never know if this guy was going to do the same thing, but I don't think he would have. I think he was pretty genuine. And, yeah, I mean, just don't like him. I think he's a bitch and a pussy. So, yeah, he's in D. Now, this is Thomas Downs' wife. Thomas Downs' wife, I don't know. This one's kind of hard. I don't really care too much for her, but I'm actually going to put her on B just because even though she was naggy, and I think she blamed Arthur way too much for her husband's death, I feel like she did have a pretty big role in helping Arthur change into a better person at the end. Now, her missions at the end are completely optional. If you do them, I feel like she does have an impact on Arthur. I do feel like now I can understand her hating Arthur, because he beat up her fucking husband. Who wouldn't be pissed, you know? But she's fucking stupid because her husband made the decision to take out a loan that he couldn't pay. So that's his fault, you know? That's the way I look at it on all the debtors. If you owe money, if you don't pay it, then there's consequences. That's why I'm like so against, I'm not trying to be political, but that's why I'm like so against pretty much wiping student debt off the earth, because everyone has a choice, you know? Everyone has a choice to take out a loan. If you take out a loan for a car or for like college or for anything, you're expected to pay it back. You don't just get off scot-free. That's not how life works. And yeah, I don't like her logic when it came to that, but besides that, I think she's a very impactful character, so I'll put her in B. Okay, so I think I made a mistake actually. So this guy, now to be fair, this guy and this guy, they actually look pretty similar, but apparently this guy is the real serial killer, so I'm gonna put him here. And I believe who this guy is. I'm pretty sure he's a Braithwaite. He's annoying. He's very, very annoying if I remember correctly. So I'm just going to put him in D because he's just a fucking loudmouth that you kill. So yeah, I don't really have much to say on that. Alright, look, I know, oh my god, this dude is super, super familiar. I don't remember where he's from though. I want to say he's, I don't know. I feel like this guy could be the guy that's in the Valentine bar, but I just don't remember. I just don't remember where this guy's part of. I know I'm gonna kick myself in the balls later for this, but I just don't remember where this guy's part of, so I'm gonna have to put him in don't remember. Now her, I believe, okay, so here's, I think I know who this is. I think this is Wagner's daughter in Emerald Ranch, because there was a poster of her that was in Van Horn, I believe, or somewhere, or maybe Seamus was talking about her, basically saying that she was locked away in a house all day, and you could only see her by looking at the house and seeing her looking at you from a window. I think she's that character. Now, if she is, well, number one, I could be wrong, and she isn't that character, but if she is, C, just because I don't know where else to put her, so yeah. Don't remember who this guy is. Ah, man, I know this guy. Where's he from? Where's he fucking from? Man, I feel like I should know this dude, but I'm so sorry, but I just don't remember where this guy's from. I know I should, but I just don't remember him. So, yeah, I'm gonna put him here. I don't remember who this guy is either. Now, this guy, he's kind of a weird one. So, that dude, basically, I don't remember the exact mission with this guy, but I know that his mission occurs a little bit north from Strawberry, and he's at a cabin, and I know you need to find stuff for him. I think he's the cigarette cards guy that you end up giving the cigarettes to, or not, maybe not, I don't remember, but I know you have to find something for him, and basically, once you return to the cabin that he was at, you'll find instead of him being there, a mom with a baby being there. And the baby is him. He has the exact same birthmark this guy has right here. And let me zoom in just so y'all can see it a little bit better. Right here. And yeah, it's a weird mission. It's a weird mission to say the least. But it's pretty cool. So I don't really care about the mission itself. But I feel like it kind of messes with your mind a little bit, and it's just cool. So I'm gonna put him, I don't know, I'll put him in B and be a little bit nice, just because I think the mission's kind of cool at the end. So yeah, I remember this guy. Now this dude, I love this man. Rest in peace to this man. Basically, he kind of has a similar role as this guy right here. But yeah, so you find him alongside one of the lakes that's near Valentine, and you go hunting and fishing with him, and it's just a nice vibe, you know. And you help him get his horse back, and then towards the end, he gets attacked by an animal. I can't remember which animal it was, but he gets attacked by an animal, and you take care of his horse after he dies. And it's just sad, man. It's just sad, but he's a great character, great lovable dude. So I'm gonna put him in A. What can I say? I don't remember where this guy goes, so I'm just gonna put him here. I feel like I do know him, but I just don't remember. I think this guy's a sheriff. I think he might be the strawberry sheriff. He looks hella familiar, but if he is, I don't really have an opinion on him. I'm gonna just put him there. This chick is with the two brothers that are basically the jackass of the Wild Wild West. I don't have an opinion on her, so I'll just put her there. This dude is the mayor, or the governor, I don't remember which job title was, of Saint Denis. He's corrupt, and he helps Arthur, and you get to do some missions for him. He's alright. I don't really care too much for him. I don't think he's that special. But yeah, I'll put him in C though. I'll put him in C just because I don't really have an opinion on him. Now this guy's Hercule. He's only in one chapter, but he's a pretty major character. He helps you escape from Guarma in chapter, I think it was 5. Yeah, 5. And he's pretty cool. He's part of the resistance. And yeah, it just kind of, chapter 5 was a weird one because it was just kind of weird because you were literally in the middle of a civil war and you were helping this guy versus, I think, the Cuban government. And this guy was like super against the slavery that the Cuban government was enforcing. And pretty cool dude, pretty cool dude. I don't really care too much for him, but he's definitely a helpful character, big character, likable character. No, I have to put him in A. He's a great character. What can I say? What can I say? But yeah, great character, big character in chapter 5, and if he wasn't here, then Dutch and the gang would not have left Guarma, in my opinion. I don't remember this dude. Now, Jose, big Jose. I gotta put Jose in S, man. I gotta put him in S. Jose, without Jose, Dutch wouldn't have been nearly as great as he would have been. Dutch was a planner, and Hosea was a planner. But Hosea was smarter, though. I feel like Hosea was a smart con man. Very wise. He was an old man. And was kind of in the... He was kind of held back. Well, when I say held back, I don't mean like he's stupid or anything, like in school. I mean, like, he would always be at camp planning. While Dutch and the others are more on the front line of things. And, yeah, he and Dutch are like the dynamic duo, the Batman Robin of the Red Dead universe. So when Hosea died, Dutch went crazy, basically. I mean, he was already going crazy, but he went crazy at an accelerated pace when Hosea died. And Hosea was just a likable character, really cool character, very, very smart. So, yeah, big old rest in peace to Hosea, but I got him in S. He's a great character, man. Very great character. So this dude, I believe I know who this guy is. So I think he's a soldier that married an Indian, and they had a kid together, and he was part of the debt mission, like a debt mission very late in the game. And pretty much what goes down is he is under attack by some bandits when Arthur's trying to get money from him, and Arthur kills the bandits, and he offers, I think, a jewel or something like that to Arthur as payment. And you can accept or deny it if you want, but yeah, I mean, I don't really have an opinion on him. He's just in the side mission. He seems like a nice dude, but I gotta put him in C just because I don't have much of an opinion on him. Jack Marston, let me put him back here real quick. I don't know. Jack Marston's kind of a weird character in Red Dead 2. He's a kid. He doesn't really do much. He does have a big role by getting kidnapped, and he's John Marston's son. And he eventually becomes an outlaw just like his dad. Except I feel like he is able to escape that life in the end of Red Dead 1. He may have killed Ross, but I think after that, he just... I think he denounces the outlaw ways, and he just kind of you know, finds his own path. But he's obviously a major character in both games, so I'm gonna put him an A. I can't really place him any higher. I can't place him any higher. He's badass and he's smart, but I don't know. He's a likable character though, so I'm just gonna put him an A. That's really all I got with him. Okay, I thought for a second this was Mary's father, but it's not. I don't remember this dude, so we're gonna put him here. This is Jamie though. This is Jamie, Mary's brother, who joined that stupid cult that I mentioned with this dude. And I mean, he's alright, I guess. I don't really care too much for him, but he seemed like a nice character. Seemed like a pretty good dude. Just seemed like he was a little bit confused, you know? Not a bad kid at all. Just made some mistakes. Where would I put him? I'd put him in C. I don't really care, though, for him. I don't care for him whatsoever. But he's okay. He's okay. Javier Escuella. So, oh man, I like Javier. I actually really like Javier, even though he went in a pretty similar direction as Bill. But I don't think it's fair to put him with Bill, because Bill was an asshole. Javier, at least, was a nice guy for the most part, until near the end. I feel like Javier, though, only chose to go with Dutch because everyone else was going with Dutch. I feel like he and Arthur had a good relationship, but it just came down to choosing sides, and it just kind of sucks, you know. But very nice guy, very strong dude. And yeah, very reliable. I would put him on A just because I really like Javier. I really like Javier. This dude, I don't know his name, but he's a piece of shit. He was he used to be a slave owner, and after slavery was illegal, he lost everything pretty much, and he was basically a drunk hobo. And I'm not going to get into it. He wanted some items from his house that Arthur eventually gave him, and then he repays Arthur by pretty much giving him the finger and saying fuck off. And if you kill him, you get honor, so fuck this dude, you know. I don't remember this guy. I feel like I should, but I just don't remember him. I don't remember this guy either. This guy! I can't remember his name either. Man, I can't remember nobody's name in this tier list, but I think his name was... Fuck, well, it was Jimmy something. Jimmy Brooks, that was his name, Jimmy Brooks. Basically, shortly after you arrive at Valentine, this dude recognizes you from... What's the fucking thing called? Blackwater, and he tries to rat on Arthur and the gang to the law. And Arthur gets him, tracks him down, and you can either choose to save his life or to just threaten him. And I personally love threatening this dude because Arthur says some of the coldest lines to this dude in the game. And this guy basically looks like, especially in this picture, he looks like he pissed his pants when talking to Arthur. So I actually really like him. I actually really like Jimmy Brooks. He's cool. He's cool. I'm putting him in B. Jimmy Brooks is funny, man. Jimmy Brooks is funny. And he just showed... This is pretty much every single Arthur Morgan victim. This is how they react when Arthur just goes crazy on them. So I love Jimmy Brooks. What can I say? So we're putting him B. I don't remember who this guy is, so I'm going to put him... Don't remember. This could possibly be Arthur's father, but I don't think it is. Joe! Fuck Joe. Joe's a bitch, just like Cleet. Did I call this guy Joe before? I meant Cleet. Fucking shit, man. I get everyone's names mixed up. But yeah, this dude's basically a bigger, dumber version of him and kisses Micah's dick in the second half. And you get to kill him, which is good. You get to shoot him in his stupid face, but I fucking hate Joe. Not Joel. Joe. Fuck Joe until the end. Now, we got another big character. John Marston, easily an S. Red Dead, the first Red Dead's protagonist. Badass to the bone. Basically, he and Arthur are kind of the same, except they think a little bit differently, different personality, they sound different, look different, stuff like that, you know. And then after Arthur dies in the first game, you take over as John, and John kills Micah. He kills Micah, and they have a happy ending in Red Dead Redemption 2 until Red Dead Redemption 1, where he sadly dies from this little douche right here. I burp on you, Ross, bitch. But yeah, no, awesome character, very well written character, and yeah, easily S tier. What can I say? Man, again, I just can't remember nobody's names, but this was another gunslinger. Basically, to get to this dude, you accept, or no, sorry, he's not a gunslinger, he's a bounty. But basically, to get to him, you go to Strawberry, and then his name is Joshua something. I just can't remember his full name, but you just do a bounty for him, and then you end up getting in a gunfight with him, quick draw gunfight to be specific, and yeah, he's kind of cool. Not gonna lie, I don't really care for him too much, but just because he's a little bit arrogant, but. I don't know. He's a little bit different, I think, than most of the other bounties. So I'll put him in B just because I kind of like him. Even though we don't really get much with him. Trelawney. Basically, Trelawney's the magician of the group. He was kind of like Jose when it came to scamming people. Except I think Jose was a little bit better at it. Trelawney, though, would make a lot of friends. He would get leads. He was really smart as well. But I'll put him probably, I don't know, I like Trelawney. I'd put him on A because he's super useful, super dope, and just a con man, a fine con man. So, yeah, A, easily. Karen! I think Karen's pretty cool too, not gonna lie. She badass, she badass. It's sad that she kind of turned into an only use me blade, aka an alcoholic, like a big alcoholic near the end of the game. And this character is actually very interesting because you actually don't know what happens to her. I assume she dies from alcohol. Yeah, you just don't know what happens to her. But she's a badass character. I would put her on, I don't know. In the beginning, she's super useful, but towards the end, she's kind of useless. But just because of her story and because of who she is, I'll put her on A because I actually really like her. Kieran. So Kieran was an O'Driscoll, and then he switched sides to the Vanderlyn gang. He's alright. He was mainly a horse dude. He got fucked with a lot, and it was some of the scenes with him were the funniest in the game. Did I really care for him that much? Not really. I didn't really care that he died. I mean, it sucked, yeah, and it's really tragic how he died, but did I really give that much of a fuck about him? Not really, but still a likable dude. Still some nice missions with him. I'll put him on B. Sheriff Gray. Sheriff Gray was a butthole. And I don't know, man. Sheriff Gray, I'm kind of mixed about because this dude wouldn't have been an issue if people were just a little bit smarter with him. But I don't know. I just never really liked him. I thought he was okay, but I don't know. I'll put him in C because I don't really hate him, but I don't know. No, fuck him. I do hate him because he was responsible for the whole town ambushing Arthur, Micah, Bill, and what's his name? Sean. And I blame him for Sean's death. So, yeah, fuck this dude. He got Sean killed. You go in D. Lenny! Lenny! Love Lenny, man. Love Lenny. Easy A. Arthur's best friend. You can grab a drink with them. He's smart, reliable. It's sad how he died, though, man. It just sucks. But I'm not going to put him in S just because it's kind of hard to get an S. And you kind of have to be on the same level as these people. But Lenny as a supporting character was great. Really great character. Love Lenny. Love Lenny to death. Strauss. I'm going to put Strauss in D because here's the thing. So I was saying earlier how Strauss was not Strauss. I was saying earlier how people that take debts are responsible for paying them back. I will firmly stand on that till the end because no one forces you to take loans, only you can force yourself to take loans. Now, while the people that took his loans, had the full 100% authority to do it on their own behalf, and no one was forcing them to take it, he was still targeting, I feel like he was still targeting poor people to take loans that were desperate in order to get more money out of them, which is a dick move altogether, man. It's a dick move. And yeah, again, I get if you take a loan, you got to give it back, but I feel like he knew that the poor people wouldn't be able to pay it back, and you could just rob the poor people from anything else they might have extra just for a little bit more cash. And I feel like he was slimy, man. So yeah, put him in D. I don't remember this guy, so I'll put him in. I feel like I should know him, but I just don't remember him, man. Leviticus Cornwall. This dude was a snobby asshole, man. This dude was a snob and a half. But he was interesting. He was the richest man in the game. Richest man in the game, owned railroads, sugar plants, stuff like that. I don't know. He was snobby and annoying, but I feel like the only reason he got involved was because the Vanderlyn gang kind of started the conflict. So if he were to fuck them over at the beginning, I would easily put him in D, but I'll put him in C because he's still an interesting character and he's still a very well-known character, you know. So yeah, I'll put him in there. Her. So, okay, so she is with this dude. I guess they're husband and wife. And she owed Arthur money after he lended him and her money as a debt. And Arthur wanted money from her. The debt money back, basically. And, yeah, she ran away and let her man get beat up. So she's a bitch. So, yeah, I'm going to just put her there. I don't remember this dude. I think I know who this guy is. I think he's the dwarf. The dwarf that was part of the family of... where's retard Lenny? Where is he? Where the fuck is he? Here, the retard Lenny. He and him were brothers. And yeah, one of the missions was to capture this dude. And this guy was pretty cool. He did a bunch of magic in front of Arthur to make it hard to find him. And even after playing the game, I believe 5+ times, the whole campaign 5+ times, because I played that game a lot. I never could truly find where his hiding spot was immediately. It was always difficult for me. But he's annoying, but I think he's cool though. I think he's cool. So I'll put him in the same category as retard Lenny. Margaret. Now Margaret was part of the circus. He had a few animals that he carried around with his caravan. And basically, his animals got loose, and he needs Arthur's help to find them. Now, the first two animals, they weren't actually the animals he claimed they were. I believe that one of them was a zebra that he said. I think he said one of them was a zebra, which turned out to be a donkey. The other was a cat or something, and it turned out to be a cougar. And then the last one was actually real, and it was a lion. He had some cool missions, not gonna lie, and he was kind of funny in a way. I thought he was kind of funny, just because he and Arthur had a weird interaction. So I'll put him in B. Because I think he was a cool character. I don't remember him. I feel like I should know this dude, but I just don't remember, so I'm gonna put him here. Mary Beth. Mary Beth was alright. I feel like Mary Beth didn't really do much. She was pretty useless in the gang. All she really did was find some leads here and there, read, and just chill at camp all day. Where would I put her? I would put her... I don't know. I'll put her in B because she was a nice character. I feel like she helped Arthur become a better person in the long run. And yeah, she's alright, but she's just not as good of a character as like some of these, for example. So yeah, I'm going to put her in B. Mary, oh my god. So, Mary was a bitch in my opinion. I'm kind of conflicted though with her. I'm going to put her in... I'm going to put her in A because she actually has... No, I can't put her in A. I have to put her in B because I put Abigail in B. Basically, I like her but also don't like her. I feel like she should have just stuck with Arthur until the end, but at the same time I can understand how she didn't want Arthur in that gang lifestyle. So, but at the same time, again, she also kept going back to Arthur for help. So it's just a love-hate relationship with her, but it's literally Arthur's love interest, and the connection between them goes deep. So it just makes the game really interesting, especially with Arthur's arc. So yeah, she's a very well-written character, so I'd put her in B. I don't remember this dude, so I'm going to put him here. Okay, Micah Bell, easy D, the biggest D on this list. Fuck Micah until the end. Micah, I'm pretty sure everybody knows who that is. But, my god, what an unlikable character. He's very well written for being unlikable. That's literally the only thing he's known for at this point. He's just a dick. So, yeah, fuck Micah until the end. D for him. Again, I feel like I should know who this is. I just don't remember who this is. Oh my god. I'm gonna put her and don't remember just because I don't remember. Molly O'Shea was annoying, man. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. She did nothing. All she did was be Dutch's love interest. That's pretty much all she did. And then towards the end, she just, well, gradually towards the end, actually, she started getting more and more bitchy, annoying, arguing, and I just didn't really care for her. Like, she's not the worst character in the game, but she's just annoying, and I think her death was pretty stupid. Obviously, she caused her own death, but I think she's just dumb, you know? I think she's just dumb. So, yeah, D. Fuck Molly. Who gives a shit? This guy also goes in D. Now, this is the father of Mary. Her right here. And, yeah, just a fucking Scrooge, and asshole all the way. This dude literally tried to sell her possessions. Like, what a fucking terrible dad, you know? Just fuck this dude until the end. I don't remember her. I don't remember her. Oh my god, this is bad. I'm so sorry, y'all. I know I'm missing a lot of people. So, Gavin! This is Nigel right here. This dude is awesome, man. I love this dude. This dude gets me hyped. Easy. Oh, man. Let's see where should he go? I don't know. I'll put him in B. He doesn't have any real mission. He just kind of walks around yelling, Gavin! But, I don't know. He just is funny in my opinion, especially if you mess with him. So, yeah, B. That's really all I gotta say. Alright, I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I don't remember where these guys are from. So, yeah, I'm gonna throw them in here. This guy looks like a conductor, but I don't know. He might be one of just a random NPC that is at the train station. But yeah, I'm gonna just put him there. I don't know who this is. Don't know who this is. Pretty sure these guys are from the first game, but I haven't played that game in a long time, so I can't remember who they are. Pearson. I like Pearson. I think he's dope. The camp cook, pretty wise ass at times. Just a likable dude, so I'm gonna put him on B. God damn it, I just did it again, man. Well, it worked out though, because I mean he's in B, so whatever. Oh, so we finally got to her. Okay, so this is the Juliet of where is he? Where did I put him? He is right here. Here he is. Here's Romeo. Here's Juliet. Penelope, that was her name, Penelope. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in the same spot as Beau because, I mean, they make, their story's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Pretty original, but pretty cool, you know? So, yeah, I'm gonna put her here just because she and Beau share a lot in common, and, yeah, they belong together, so they might as well belong together in the same category, too. Fuck. I don't remember who this... Oh, man. This is bad. Oh, man. I don't remember who this is. I think I actually know who this guy is. Is this one of the sons... Is this one of the sons from the Valentine house? Like, okay, so there's a father and a bunch of sons that are... Well, 2 sons to be exact. That are building a house near Valentine. This might be one of the sons, and if it is, I'll just put him here because I don't really have an opinion. Might be wrong on that one, but that's my best guess. This guy's from the first game. Don't remember him. Now, Rain Falls. Rain Falls is, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Rain Falls, I would put him in A. He's a wise leader. Good leader of the Indians. He's the son, or, sorry, he's the father of Eagle Flies. I mentioned him earlier up here. And... yeah, I really like his character. He's very peaceful. He's very traditional from the looks of it. And he's just a wise leader. And he tries to reach out to his son many times throughout the game that revenge is not the option. Revenge is not an option. But he doesn't listen, obviously, which is why he dies. Well, why he dies, not him. And it's just a tragic story with this guy. It's just a tragic story. But very well-written character. Very likable. And Reverend Swanson... now Reverend Swanson doesn't really have that big of a role in the game, but I like him, but I don't really I don't know, I don't really care for him too much, but I will be nice and put him in B just because I like his character progression. He started out being a drug head that was addicted to like morphine and alcohol in the in the beginning, not in the end. He gradually got sober, and really stood up when Arthur and Dutch and like mainly the dudes went to Tahiti, went to Guarma by accident, and he held down the fort. And yeah, he really had a big character progression, and yeah, decent character. I wish we got a little bit more from him in the game, but it's cool. It's cool. He's pretty nice, pretty cool. I don't remember her. She's probably just like a gunslinger or something. Sadie, you gotta put her in A. She's a great character. The hottest character in my opinion in the game. And she's basically the Trevor Phillips of this game. She's crazy, badass, powerful. She was widowed in the very beginning, which is probably why she is how she is. And she helps Arthur and John a lot in the game, and definitely one of the best characters in the game. Very good character, so easily an A, shit. I don't remember who this is, man. God, I'm so sorry, y'all, for making this list right here so big, but I just don't know some of these guys. So this dude, this is the Tumbleweed Sheriff. Now, I'll put him in C. I think it's cool that they have a black sheriff back in 1899, because racism was still high as fuck back then. He's an alright dude. He's an alright dude. He's more of an online character in my opinion, but I mean, I don't really have an opinion on him, so I'll put him in C. I don't remember this dude either. This dude may have been like a bounty or something, but man, it sucks because I can't remember where he's from, so I have to put him in there. This dude, Seamus. Seamus is good. I would put him... I mean, I don't really have much of an opinion on him. I'm just gonna put him in C because... I mean, yeah, he's the first fence that we're able to interact with in the game. And he kind of sheds some backstory on Emerald Ranch and all that, and he's kind of a funny character indirectly, but doesn't really contribute too much besides that, so yeah, I'd put him in C. Shaun, A, easily. Just a lovable character, great sense of humor, strong, not really too focused a lot, which is pretty apparent in some of the missions he's in, but really lovable character and really good character. Sadly, he was the first Van der Linde member in the game to die. Well, technically the second, because Mac or Davey at the very beginning died. But yeah, he was a great character though. Very lovable, filled with energy, and it just sucks he died. This character, the Nun. I'm going to put the Nun in B and not A, just because she doesn't have enough appearances in my opinion. But she is the reason that Arthur said, like kind of she basically is like one of the people that Arthur really opened up to, and he was saying how he's afraid to die, and she kind of reassured him and made him feel a little bit better about himself. And yeah, she's just a great character, and a very humanized character. So yeah, I would say high B for her because she's very likable. So yeah, don't remember him. Susan Grimshaw. I would put Susan on... I'd put her in A because she's a big member of the Van der Linde gang. She used to date Dutch, but not anymore, obviously. She really helped organize the camp and get people into shape. And she was, in my opinion, just as crazy as Sadie when she gets mad, if not crazier. And she's just a great character, in my opinion. She helps stand up with Arthur and John against Micah, but sadly dies. But still a great character. And yeah, I just really like her. I think this is the incest sister that goes with the incest brother. And yeah, I gotta put her in the same category as this dude. Incest ain't it. Like, get the fuck out of here with all that. I think this is the Old Man Gray. Now, Old Man Gray, I mean, I don't really have an opinion on him because all he really does is tell Arthur and John, well, mainly John, about like the Braithwaite's prized horses that they ended up stealing. And, I mean, he's okay. He might have been double-crossing him, but, I mean, he only has one appearance, and he's not really unlikable, but he's not really likable at the same time, so, yeah, kind of in between on him, so I'll put him in C. This dude, now, wait, hold on a second. Shit, man, I'm confused now, because I thought, fuck, man, I don't know which one's the writer. This guy actually might be the writer. And I don't know who this guy is in that case. Shit, man. Fuck. Man, I think this guy actually is the writer. But who's this? Oh my god, man, this is a disaster. Alright, I'm gonna have to put him in here. Oh, this is a disaster video. Oh, man. Okay, now we gotta deal with this asshole. Fuck this dude until the end. Fucking hate him. He acts... So this dude, Thomas Downs, acts like a goody two-shoes by giving... Well, okay, hold on. So he acts like he's a good dude by trying to get donations for whoever, you know, for poor people. Yet, when he takes a loan out, he gives Arthur tuberculosis when his bitch ass can't pay it back. Fuck Thomas Downs, right in hell. You're an asshole, dude. Fuck you. That's really all I gotta say for him. Fuck Thomas Downs. I don't remember who this guy is. Oh, man, this is bad. Tilly. I like Tilly. I'd probably put her in the same category as... I don't know. Oh, she's a little bit higher than Mary Beth, I feel. No, she belongs in B. She's a very nice character. She kind of helps find leads, just like Mary Beth. Very smart character. But besides that, there's not really too much with her. I can't really put her any higher. So, yeah, I'll just leave her on B. That's really all I gotta say for her. This dude's so familiar. I can't remember this dude's name. I can't remember for shit. Shit. I think this dude was on the Geddes farm with John. I think that's where he's from. And if that's the case, I want to put him in D because he was a serious butthole in the beginning and such a nosy piece of shit. But towards the end, I feel like he started giving John some respect and he's just kind of hard on people. I don't like this guy. I think he's a butthole, but I don't think he's as bad as these characters, so I'm going to put him in C. Tommy, the boy Tommy. I gotta put Tommy in B. He only makes 2 appearances, one mainly being the mission, one of the first missions in Valentine, and the second is kind of optional. You see him in a bar and you can talk to him. And basically what this guy did was he started a huge... Well, he didn't start it. Bill technically started the huge bar fight. But this dude was a big part in the bar fight and 1v1'd Arthur in the middle of the street after knocking him out of a window. And Arthur kicked the shit out of him. He's a big dude, but Arthur still won. And I think Arthur gave him brain damage from beating him up so bad. But this dude was a great boss fight. Great fist fight boss fight. Loved fighting this guy. And... not really a good character, just a fun fight, you know, so that's why I'm putting in B. This guy's, I think, the Butcher, and if he's the Butcher, I don't really care about him. I have no opinion on him. Uncle. Easy A. I love Uncle. He's a very nice character, at least in Red Dead 2. Alcoholic, lazy fuck that doesn't want to do any work, but still lovable, though, at the same time. Mr. Lumbago. And while he doesn't have like any major roles in most of the game, he's just kind of there and gives you emotional support. And yeah, just great to have around. He's a good vibe. So pretty much A for him. Now the vampire. This guy's cool. I'm going to put him in B because the vampire. So in order to find the vampire, what the hell did I just do? Oh shit, I accidentally mixed the columns. In order to find the vampire, you have to find the writing, like his writing that's around Saint Denis. And once you're able to find his writing, you'll be able to find his location at nighttime and you're able to approach him. If you get hit once by him, you immediately die. He's super strong, but you're able to shoot him in the head to kill him, I think. And you're able to hog tie him and beat the shit out of him that way. Or if you're a very skilled fist fighter, you could just fist fight him and knock him out. But again, warning, if you get hit once by him, you're dead. And you can get a cool knife from him along with bat wings. But yeah, he's a cool dude. Really cool dude. Sadly, he doesn't burn in the daylight, which I think would have been a little bit cooler. But again, I can't really complain that much. Who's this guy? I don't know who the hell this is. Isn't this Mr. White? This looks like Mr. White or the other dude I had, or Anthony Foreman. Is that not? This looks like Mr. White. It might be a repeat, so I'm going to put him there. And then the last few, I don't know who they are. Well, wait, hold on. This guy looks familiar, but I don't. Wait, no, he's the. I know this guy. I think he's the hunter. Is he a hunter? No, I don't remember where he's from. I don't know. I'm just going to wrap it up there. I don't remember where these guys go. And that is the list right there, ladies and gents. I know that, man, I know that I have a lot of people missing here. I feel like a lot of the people here are just from the first game that I forgot about. But some of them I know I probably should have remembered. Like probably this dude, probably this dude, probably her. But I just don't remember. But I feel like it was a pretty good tier list besides that, though. All the other columns were filled nice. And yeah. So that's pretty much it for the tier list. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you agree with my tier list. Let me know what you would do differently. God, this is going to be a bitch to edit. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you want more of this stuff. And yeah, that's really all I got. Enough plug-in. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
My dad hears me, and he calls me a fadget.
Nice save.